Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will learn about quadratic inequality. We have the knowledge about quadratic inequality in last video, and if you haven't seen that video, I will send you in the description, or maybe you can see in the text here. If this is the first time you know about my channel, Brian MATHX, this channel always talk about the mathematics for secondary school or high school. Maybe you want to subscribe my channel for listen more about mathematics. Okay, so in this video, we will have 5 examples about quadratic equation or quadratic inequality. Quadratic inequality is a little bit harder than equation because you have to work with greater than or less than symbol. So let's start. In the first question, you got 3x squared plus 14x plus 8 less than or equal to 0. So the first step, you want to solve quadratic inequality, you should solve the quadratic equation first. I mean, you have to put the quadratic form equal to 0, and then you can using calculator or discriminant or formula for solving this equation. And when you got the answer, solution of this equation will be x equal to 4 and x equal to 2 over 3. So 4 and 2 over 3 will set on the line, the number line like this. So the smaller number will be left and the larger number will be right. So this is we got 2 over 3, and this is you got the value of 4. And the two value of this solution, this value of x will divide this number line into the 3 part. The first one in here, the second one in here, and the third part in this part. So after this step, we will divide. After this step, we will determine which part will be positive and which part will be negative. Because you have the value of a, the value of a here is 3, a equal to 3, greater than 0. So you will have the two outside part will be the same side with a, positive, and the middle will be negative. Because the question tells you about the value of x for the 3x squared plus 14x plus 8 less than or equal 0. So I don't care about the positive side. I'm just care about the negative side. So the negative side will determine the interval of x 2 over 3 less than x and less than 4. But in this equation, you got equal sign, less than or equal 0. So you have will be 2 over 3 less than or equal x and less than or equal 4. So this is the final answer for this question. The same thing for the example 2, x squared plus 5x minus 14 greater than 0. This is greater than or equal 0. The first step, you need to solve quadratic equation. Which one? This is. The quadratic side will set equal to 0, so I want to solve this one. Maybe you want, we have a lot of way for solving quadratic equation, completing the square, factorizing, formula, or calculator, of course. So when you got the answer of this quadratic equation will be x equal to 2 and x equal to negative 7. We set in the number line, you will have the number line of x like this. Two value of x is 2 and negative 7. Negative 7 will lie on the left hand side, and 2 will be lie on the right hand side. These two value will divide the number line into the 3 parts, and you need to determine the positive or negative part. Because the question, in this question, you got the value of a equal to 1. Because x squared, maybe you imagine that we have no coefficient of this x squared, but exactly it will be 1. 1 multiply x squared equal to x squared only. So because we got the value of a equal to 1 greater than 0, so this is positive. The two outside part will be positive and the middle part will be the negative. And the question tells you about the greater than or equal 0, so I care about the positive part only. You got a two positive part. The first one is left hand side of negative 7, and the second part is right hand side of 2. So the first part you got x less than -7 and x greater than 2, because the right hand side is mean larger than 2 and left hand side of -7 is mean smaller than -7. And this question you got a symbol equal here, greater than or equal 0, so that's why you got here h less than or equal -2 and h greater than or equal 2. So here is my final answer. You write out like this. Some of my students they writing like this: 2 negative or less than h and negative and less than or equal to -7. You should not writing like this, because the left hand side is 2 and the right hand side is -7. It doesn't make sense. The smallest number have to be left hand side and the larger have to be right hand side. Okay, you should not writing like this. Maybe you should not. You should write out like this. Okay, this is question 2. We finish. Question 3, 2x squared minus 27x plus 80 less than 0. No equal sign in here, only less than. Okay, so you got 2x squared negative 20x plus 18 equal to 0. So you got two solutions of this one will be 10 and x equal to 4. X equal to 4. So these two number will divide this one by 3 parts. And the order of two solutions right now in here, 4 and 10. 4 in left hand side, 10 is right hand side. The value of a is 2, greater than 0, positive side. So the two outside part will be positive and the middle part will be negative. And the question asks you about the negative side or negative part, so I will care about the middle part. The middle part will be right hand side of 4 and left hand side of 10. So that's why you got the final answer for this question is for less than 8 and less than 10. Okay, no equal sign in here anymore. Okay, so this is my final answer. Question 3, we finished. About question 4, you got x squared negative 5x minus 36 larger than 0. Positive, yeah. So set the equation first and find the two solutions. Using your calculator for faster, you will have x equal to 9 or x equal to -4. Set up the number line, you got -4 in this position and 9 in here. Because the question you got a equal to 1 positive, that's why you got the two outside parts will be positive like this and the middle side will be negative. The question needs you to find the interval of h for set the quadratic here has to be greater than 0. So I will care about the positive part. The first positive part will be less than -4 because the positive part in this position is left hand side of -4. That's why you got h less than -4 like this, or h will be greater than 9 because this position positive part is right hand side of 9. So this one will be my final answer. The last example in this video, you got x squared negative 12x plus 35. Okay, set up the quadratic equation first and find the solution. You got the solution in here will be 7 and x equal to 5. Okay, set up the number line. You got 5 in here, 7 in here, and because you got a equal to 1 greater than 0, so this is positive, and this one is negative. The question asks you about the less than or equal 0. Less than. Okay, I care about the middle term, the middle part. And 5 less than 8 and less than 7. Because the question you have the equal sign. Less than or equal 0. So I will write down here equal and equal in here. Because it's possibly equal to 5 and 7 for set up the quadratic here become to 0. Okay, so this is my final answer. Okay, thank you guys, and I hope in this video you can understand more about the quadratic inequality. Don't forget watch more about the quadratic inequality in this video, and then subscribe my channel. Thank you so much, and if you have any question about the mathematics, you can ask me in the comment. Thank you. See you in next video.